and this creature is so incredibly broken. This is a level 1, by the way. Hey guys, it's Samurai. Welcome back to Jurassic World The Game. One Life, the series where if a dinosaur dies, it dies for good. It has been about a week since we last hopped on One Life, and there has been a lot of things that has happened. The first being the boss update. Now, unfortunately, I collected this guy by accident when I got into the game this morning, which, you know, I mean, it's a little bit of an anticlimax, but there you go. We have Omega 9. What I also got was 6,900 BDNA. I don't know if I had earned that earlier or if I just got it refunded or whatever, but I mean, I guess we can use that to upgrade the boss. Let me take a look at the bosses, by the way. We haven't really gone too in depth into those. So basically, with the boss updates, I haven't covered this pretty much at all. What has happened is they're a bit different now. So before, if you guys did remember, we used to have to buy bosses with BDNA, and you would do missions to collect the BDNA, which you would then use on the bosses or to level up the bosses. Nowadays, it's a little bit different. Right now, we have things like quests, and if you can do all of the quests, you immediately get the boss for free, no BDNA attached. Now, do I like that more or less than last system? To be honest, I don't really mind. What I care more about is the way the bosses work. So before, bosses used to be just leveled. You could get like a level 30 boss, level 20 boss. They leveled up like regular creatures, and they had over levels, so you could level them up past level 40. Now, there are things called tiers. And these tiers, you can get them by investing BDNA into a boss. So rank 1, the Omega 9 is a pretty good creature, 872 health, 696 attack. That's cool. I can use some BDNA to get it to tier 2, where it now has 1,143 attack. So the bosses get really good, and every single tier, the boss gets stronger. Every single tier, every 3 tiers, it gets something else. So this is revive. This is, I think, a boss ability. There's a new thing now called gauge. I'm not exactly sure what that is. We might have to experiment with this more over at Site H, where I have more resources. But I am going to level up Omega 9 to at least rank 4, where I think it is the best value. Like, this is a lot of health and a lot of attack in comparison to everything else. We also get a bit of resources, which is very nice. Let me take a look. Maybe we can afford to get it to rank 6. So I suppose what I'm going to do is get this boss to rank 6, where I now unlock 2 abilities, Revive and Primal Roar, which strikes your enemy for 80% of your attack power and weakens their attack for 1 turn. Oh, very cool. The passive, which is basically what everybody's working towards, Carnival Carnage, will boost all non-boss carnivores by 1% of their attack, which is very good. It's very good, because this is literally everything, and not to mention, the abilities can upgrade. So at max, the non-boss carnivores will gain 5% increased attack, and that is a lot, by the way. Obviously at like 100 attack, it's only 5 extra, but keep in mind, every single time you stack another attack on it, like you do 2 attacks, it's not 2 times, it's 2.4 times, and so on, so on. That the 5% attack bonus will make a difference when you go for 8 and 6, whatever. So I mean, that's pretty cool. That's the entire boss system. I have my Omega 9 at rank 6. I'm not leveling up anymore. 12,417 health and 3,870 attack is enough for me. So I mean, that's enough coverage of this boss update here on this episode. I'm not too interested in that on One Life. Of course, it's nice, I guess. For example, these boss events. Yeah, okay, I get it. These boss events, I'm sure Omega 9 will have their uses. If a boss dies, I'm not going to count it as it dying and I can never do boss battles again. That would be terrible. Obviously, there's no way to sell the bosses either. So what I'm going to do is just give myself unlimited boss battles. I think they're only used to unlock amber creatures anyways, and so it doesn't give me too much of an unfair advantage. I hope you understand. Anyways, let's get into the actual episode now, because that was enough, more than enough yapping about bosses here on One Life. What did we do in the last episode, if you guys didn't remember? Well, if you look in the hatchery, we have some very, very exciting things. Prognathodon. Let's start off with the very like normal stuff. Prognathodon. That is our aquatic creature. Nobody really cares about that. This is our first aquatic, I think. Yeah, exactly. Our very first aquatic creature, which I suppose is exciting, but not as exciting as everything else. Let's go ahead and get T-Rex. T-Rex is going to be, I mean, this guy's going to sit at level 10 for a while. I'm waiting for another one so we can make a level 30 T-Rex, which would be very strong. The really exciting stuff happens now. we're starting off with with Deinonychus, a carnivore that we unlocked in the last episode thanks to some really good luck. I think this was like a 5% chance to get this guy. At level 10, Deinonychus has 736 health and 230 attack, making it a decently useful... I mean, I guess it's decently useful as a creature in battle. Not too sure how often I'm going to use it, considering I have so many good carnivores. But the real exciting thing... Oh yeah, the real exciting thing is right here. Our very first flock creature. Now, AQUILOPS. I got this guy thanks to the Amber Market discount when everything was available. AQUILOPS, in my opinion, is the best flock, and I said this in the last episode, I'll say it again, because it has the most attack out of all flocks. Flocks, you don't really care about health. You can have health, it's only useful in the early game. Later on, you only care about attack, because sometimes you'll be able to go for like 4 reserve, 4 attack on a flock when you have an extra life. AQUILOPS is exactly that. It is, in my opinion, the best flock in the game, maybe even one of the best creatures in the game, and I'm going to keep it at level 1 in order to make sure its cooldown stays as short as possible. Now, as much as I would like to get it to level 10, it's probably best to do it like that. So, with those additions so far, there it is, AQUILOPS. Yes! Yes! The only way to kill a flock in one shot is to go for 7 or 8, and that barely ever happens in terms of these battles. If the AQUILOPS ever dies, I'm going to be very sad, but I don't think it's going to die very easily, which means that this creature right here is going to make us practically invincible. I don't think any battle with an AQUILOPS in it is going to make me lose a creature, which is very, very nice. And to cap everything off, I mean, I have an evolution of Monolophosaurus. What else is there to say? The Monolophosaurus, of course, is something that we are interested in getting a level 40 of, but I'm not in a particular rush to do it, because there's just not enough DNA for me to spend on all of these things. So, in terms of new hatchings, where are the missions at, by the way? There they are. So it's on the right for some reason. We can now collect this, which could give us another Deinonychus. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, please, 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 please. 15% chance. We can make a level 20. No, unfortunately not. But we do get a Spinosaurus, so I guess it could be worse. We could have gotten the Dilophosaurus. Anyways, what I was saying is, the missions. Level up a Prognathodon and a Zygengopterus. I wish I still had a Zygengopterus, but we are going to have to buy one. Which is a shame. But you know what? It's only 1,100 DNA. I'm down to spend $100 to speed this up too, to finish the mission in one day. The bucks, I'm not too worried about them. We get them decently consistently, and I don't spend them too quick. So let's go ahead and level this guy up, and let's go ahead and level the Prognathodon up to complete Hoskins' mission. There you go. Now that's going to take us up to level 35. We get nothing but a new expansion. The battle stage, I'm assuming, is going to give us DNA, which, I mean, I guess it's kind of useful, but nothing amazing. It also unlocks the Gyrosphere. We get our first ride for free, with chance to win some hybrids. Actually, that seems pretty interesting. That seems like something that I would like to do. Okay. You know, I'll hold off on that, of course, for now. Point is, we have made a lot of strong additions to our park, and this is very, very exciting. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the new things to hatch. So what I would like to do is obviously work towards the Monolophosaurus, and I believe I have them unlocked, right? Yeah, so 850 DNA per, which is a lot, by the way. I don't think I'm going to get too many of these guys for free, so I should realistically spend some DNA on it. And I'm also going to hatch the Spinosaurus, because at the moment we have 2 Spinosauruses which can become a level 20, and we have 2 more in the inventory. So we can make a level 30 Spinosaurus, which is very exciting. So I'm going to do that. Not going to spend the $50 incubator. I think these creatures are not... Yeah, they don't take too long to hatch, so we can wait. And in the evolution chamber, I'm going to stick the Quetzalcoatlus. I don't have many pterosaurs at the moment, and just a little bit of depth, just in case I'm able to use it. I'm not too hopeful about that prospect though. So, with that out of the way, let's get into the battles for today. I want to take a look at these events and see what it's offering. Sickle Strike doesn't seem too impressive. There's a bit of resources, but other than that, Horphiosaurus is not something I really care about. Hylocoprion, all of these creatures are kind of bad. Cretaceous Hunter, not really that good either. Obviously, the Gillicus tournament is not something I'm willing to participate in. What is that? Okay, outnumbered pack, I guess. Sure, we can try that. We can definitely try the boss battle and battle build up, which gives us a ton of resources. We're definitely doing this, right? This is so good. Why would you ever not? You have a chance of winning 800 bucks. Okay, so the two battles we're gonna do today is, first off, outnumbered, which is a boss battle. We can try out our new boss. What is going on here? Okay. It's kind of confusing now. The old boss battles were very simple and easy to understand. Why did they get 3? Why did I only get 2? Valkyrie gets 3 gauge. It's gonna go for 1, okay. Well, I can kill it now, right? Like, no need to do anything special. We can just battle this like a normal one. So I guess I'll just kill this first. Bruh. Oh, oh my, I wonder if this is exactly how it was designed. I'm exactly 1 attack off from killing in 2 turns. Ridiculous. Okay. In comes Juggernaut. I don't think this guy can ever do anything to me. So, it's getting a lot of this gauge thing. I wonder if I invest like a turn in this, how much do I get? I'm kind of curious, but what I'm going to do instead is just go for this. And we're going to complete this battle normally. Just nothing too flashy. Let's just play it safe, play it normal. It's still only halfway there to its bar. And it attacks me, but like Omega 09 has the advantage and everything. There's absolutely nothing that Juggernaut can do. I think Juggernaut's a terrible boss in my personal opinion. Okay, so let's go ahead and use an ability. Every single time you invest a turn, you get 3. Alright. And I'm going to use my ability. The boss roars, has this little silly little visual effect in its jaws, sure. Does a bit of damage. I reduce its attack for a turn. I mean, I guess that's cool, but nothing too special. So I think the bosses are mostly the same. I think they're mostly the same. And the outnumbered pack is giving us... what is this stuff? Batteries. This resource will help you upgrade the abilities of your bosses to make them even stronger. Okay, and how would I do that? I'm curious. How do I use the batteries? Abilities? Oh, okay, so it takes 125 to upgrade to level 2. So it's very kind that this event gave me 120. It couldn't spare me 5 more batteries? Excuse me? Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to wait to see what that does. So that is what you use to upgrade the abilities. I'm assuming it's also what you use to upgrade the passive. I'm hoping the passive also costs the same amount to upgrade. I guess we'll have to find out once we unlock rank 10. Well, I guess what we can do is just go into battle build up now and wrap some of this up. This should be a pretty simple thing. We're going in with Pet Pterodactylus. I'm just going to run through this, get some resources real quickly. Hopefully it doesn't take us too long. So, in terms of the channel lately, I've been posting a lot of Jurassic Park Builder. And Jurassic Park Builder, I know like there's a lot of hype around this. Right now, this project is still like shrouded in mystery. I'm not sure how much like the creators want me to disclose, because basically what happened was they came to me and they were like, hey, we have a project. And I was like, originally I told them, man, it's just gonna cease and desist it again. Because I mean, there is absolutely no difference. The universal IP is still being used. In my opinion, that just makes it really dangerous in terms of copyright. They're just gonna come over and be like, stop. Again, just like the last Jurassic Park Builder remake. But then at the same time, another part of me just thought in my head, you know, maybe I should just enjoy this while I can. Jurassic Park Builder was such an integral part of like, oh my, that's $2 cards. Oh yeah, that's $400. That's lovely. Jurassic Park Builder was such like an integral part of my experience with this franchise. It's just, you know, it's kind of hard to let it pass by like this without even coming in to take a look. So obviously we came in, we took a look. It's been so much fun. I haven't had this much fun playing a game in ages, and I would say that even if I wasn't making content, I would still be doing this. I would still play it. And I can't wait to show you guys like all of the stuff that I've done on that game, because I've done a lot and I've just had it like just running in the background. Oh my goodness, it's so nostalgic, and I hope the game doesn't go away anytime soon. I know realistically someday something is going to happen to that project, but at the moment, while we're able to enjoy this, I don't see why I shouldn't. So many people have been asking me how to get this game. Unfortunately, can't. I can't tell you that, buddy. But anyways, back to Jurassic World the game that we're actually playing. We just got 10,000 loyalty points. And you know what that means. You know what 10,000 loyalty points means. It means that we can just grab another solid gold pack. So let's go ahead and do that. And whatever we get, we get. Okay, I hope it's Jurassic. But if it's not, that's fine too. We are going to get a notice. Okay. So, I mean, not ideal. Not ideal. It's going to be an aquatic creature. But I suppose having one of those in there is going to help me, because it would be a lot worse to lose an aquatic creature as compared to Jurassic. There is not really a meat shield in Aquatic Park, because all of the creatures are super rare or above. So it's kind of dangerous. So anyways, before we go, because I think we're really starting to run out of battles, what I want to do is showcase the AQUILOPS. This creature, the reason why we've been so hyped for this video, I can't just like go through it without using it at all. That's a little bit silly of me. So I am going to do is employ it in this battle stage, and you are going to see exactly why I think this is so powerful. Obviously in Jurassic World The Game 1 Life, usually I'm very careful about my first few turns, because this is exactly where something like Corythosaurus can kill an AQUILOPS. But as you just saw there, they didn't die, did they? 131 attack per 2 should have killed a 300 and something HP target. However, it only killed one of the 3 AQUILOPS, and that means I just get to punch back for free in the next turn. And this creature is so incredibly broken. This is a level 1, by the way. At level 10, it would probably be able to 2-shot Corythosaurus. And it can 1-shot the Clobberinchus. Are you going to go for 2? No. Well, get out of here, man. And that's exactly what AQUILOPS does. It makes battles so insanely easy. I'm kind of wondering whether I should make a special rule about Phlox. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments, because this is kind of broken in my opinion, if I just get to do this all the time. And so we're gonna... so that mission also exactly completes Hoskins' mission, which is pretty cool. And we'll unlock more missions. I'm kind of not used to this. I'm so used to it popping up on the left. That when it comes, like, when you have to click on the right, it's kind of weird for missions. Collect 40,000 coins from buildings. What does Lowry want us to do? 5 decorations and 15,000 from a heliport. I don't even have one of those, so let's go ahead and place a heliport. And he wants us to place how many decorations? 5. Oh, okay, 5. I was about to say 15. Okay, let's go into inventory, because I definitely have some decorations in there. Yeah, I can place 2 water park gardens, and then the rest can be fountains. I don't really care. 4 and 5. So that's going to be that part of the mission done, I believe. Yep, and now we're just waiting on the 15,000 coins from the heliport, and the 3 buildings, and the 40,000 coins from buildings, which should come pretty slowly over time. How fast does heliport produce coins? So what you're telling me is it's going to take me 2 collections. We can boost this up. We can boost it up so to guarantee that it only takes 2 collections. Hold on. I'm doing a smart. Now it will take 2 collections, because now it produces more than 7,500 per collection. So, I mean, that's not going to take us too long. It's going to take us a bit of time to build this up, and then we'll collect twice from it, and it'll be done. So, I think this is a pretty good place to leave off for today's episode of Jurassic World The Game 1 Life. Nothing died today, which is absolutely amazing. We didn't really do very much, to be honest, but we did unlock Omega 9, which apparently you can pet. He doesn't look very happy about that. And I mean, what happens when you get angry? Just the same as the T-Rex? Okay, well, you know what? Yeah, it's the same animation. You can't really hope for too much. We did get that, and we also got the AQUILOPS, which I would have loved to showcase a bit more, but you guys are going to see this guy in action throughout this series for a very, very long time. So, if you guys have enjoyed this episode of Jurassic World The Game One Life, please do remember to like and subscribe to support my channel. Leave a comment down below with suggestions on whether I should make a special rule for Flux, because it's too broken for this series. And as always, I've been Sanrak, and I'll see you all in future streams and videos. Bye!